How's it going, guys? I'm back at it again in here for the video for you guys for today. And in today's video, I am in here for my Survivor Series 2012 pay-per-view predictions and preview. We got about 5 matches on the card, and so far Survivor Series is shaping up to be a go, and hopefully I can say that by the end of the night. Most likely I do when it comes to WWE and the pay-per-views, especially with the big 4 pay-per-views like Survivor Series. Definitely one of my favorite events of all the pay-per-views that are on the WWE calendar. So with this, it should be a good pay-per-view. Maybe hopefully it'll end up possibly being one of the best Survivor Series, but I wouldn't say that right now. I don't think it would actually live up to that just yet, but I'll wait until the end of the night just to say that and see if it was or not. Then again, you never know. So with the first match that I am going to start things off with, and that is for the United States Championship, which will be on the line. In this one, we got R-Truth taking on Antonio Cesaro in this one. Not expecting a whole lot out of these two, but with these two, it could be kind of interesting to see how they're going to be able to work with each other. And with this, I know some people are expecting an R-Truth heel turn. I don't really see it happening just yet, but that would be kind of cool. If it does happen or not, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm still, pretty much a fan of R-Truth. I'm not that much big of a fan, but, I'm somewhat towards the middle when it comes to him and everything. And with this, I do have Antonio Cesaro retaining the United States Championship. If R-Truth wins, that's fine and dandy. That's who I had there, and that's who I'm going with Antonio Cesaro defeating R-Truth there. Next match, we got the Divas Championship on the line. We got Eve and Caitlyn. Caitlyn finally getting her chance to get revenge on Eve, especially screwing her over and having her be injured at the Night of Champions pay-per-view and losing her chance on becoming Divas Champion for the first time. So I do want to see, I think this would be pretty interesting to have Caitlyn come out with a win and become Divas Champion for the first time, since she never really got her shot. Since with her, I believe she won the NXT for the Divas side over there a long time ago, and ever since then she never really got too much of a chance to become Divas Champion until now. And then that's where we had this match and everything, and Eve has done a really good job becoming Divas Champion and being an assistant to Teddy Long and Booker T there on SmackDown, and so far she's doing really well, and I like what she's doing, and she's lately becoming one of my favorites, and I do enjoy seeing her each and every week and everything. So I am going to have to go with Caitlyn on this one, however, just to see how she's going to do. I think that would be really damn interesting to see Caitlyn as Divas Champion, so that's who I'm going to go with there, and it should be an okay to pretty good match. Not expecting too much, but it should be still worth it either way and worth a watch. Next match, which was supposed to be Team McFoley and Team CM Punk, Mr. McMahon was able to make the change. He wasn't happy about CM Punk being in there, and just decided to change things up a bit. So now we have Team Dolph Ziggler and Team Randy Orton on this one, and it should still be a good traditional Survivor Series tag team match, even though it doesn't really seem that random at all. I did get the meaning behind the change and everything, so I think it'll still be a good match to a great match to see. I love the traditional Survivor Series tag team matches each and every year, and it gives you that Thanksgiving feel and everything, and that fall-like feel, whatever have you, and it just makes it feel like Survivor Series when there's a traditional Survivor Series tag team match. And with this, doesn't really matter who wins this one. We had Wade Barrett, one of the guys that was being able to get the place changed there with CM Punk and replacing him, and as well we also had The Miz replacing one of the members, which would have been Ryback. So it actually would have been Team Ryback, who is the main captain of that team, and now he's going to be in the triple threat match, which I will talk about in just a little while, give my predictions there. But with this, I wasn't too sure what The Miz was going to do. I was really confused on that, so I did get my answer on Monday Night Raw, and it looks like, I'm not too sure if The Miz is going to be turning face. I don't really see it. It seems kind of too weird to me to have The Miz as a face. I'll have to get used to that. I guess it could work well for him, and that guy can pretty much do anything at this point. So I don't know if it's going to be probably The Miz turning on Team Orton, and probably just going more for Team Ziggler, since I thought he would probably be on that team. But but that's how that happened, and he didn't get back on that team anyway. So with this, I'm probably going to go with Team Orton, and Team Orton looks not too bad. And same thing goes with Dolph Ziggler and his team, and they both got good people on there. And Randy Orton has been one of those guys who has been the sole survivor for 2004 and 2005, so he knows the Survivor Series really well. And I would like to have Dolph Ziggler win there, but you know, they could surprise me. But I am going with Team Randy Orton getting the win there. Next match, we got the World Heavyweight Championship on the line, the Big Show and Sheamus in the rematch. And ever since the show that I went to for the SmackDown show, I've gained a lot of respect for Sheamus, and I was on the fence with him at some points, and you know, I didn't really care for him all that much, and you know, I didn't know what to think of him sometimes, but now I did gain a lot of respect for him on what he does, and he's able to, you know, just go to the fans when they need him and things like that. And he's basically what I'm trying to say, fan friendly, and I do respect that out of him. And he does put on good matches on pay-per-views and on the regular shows too, so you know, not much hate going towards Sheamus with me. And with this match, with the first match, I didn't know what to think of it, didn't really care for the feud in the beginning, but that match ended up surprising me at Hell in a Cell. I didn't think those two were going to do the things that they did there at that pay-per-view. So I would expect the same as Survivor Series, maybe just a little bit more out of this too, not that much anyway. So it should be a good match, and I'm actually kind of looking forward for watching that match. And I know I never thought I would say that because it's the Big Show and Sheamus, and when you get people like that, it really isn't that good. But you know, I will be looking forward for it nonetheless. And with this, I would like to see the Big Show retain here. He's doing actually pretty well with that, with him being world champion, and I would like to see him at least hold it until TLC. I think that would be good enough. Probably have Sheamus win it back, or someone else feud with the Big Show afterwards, and that would be the end of that. And we'll probably have the feud end at Survivor Series, which I think probably should happen, and then that's where things will come to an end there. And then we have the WWE Championship, which will be on the line. And we got Ryback, John Cena, and CM Punk. This one doesn't really seem that random at all, since Ryback got screwed by former referee Brad Maddox, and how he was able to give the low blow and everything to Ryback, and that's how that happened. Then Ryback was able, to get his revenge on referee Brad Maddox there. And then John Cena was also as well looking to be able to get his payback on CM Punk, since he was injured and with the elbow injury. So I don't really see John Cena winning at the Survivor Series. If it does happen, I wouldn't be pissed off about that either, since John Cena hasn't held the WWE Championship in a long time, even though I do see it as my main pick having CM Punk come out with the win. And I really want to see CM Punk and The Rock at the Royal Rumble, since those two have unfinished business since Raw 1000. I think that would be a really great match. But with the turnout and everything, I think this match would be a lot more better, definitely, than Hell in a Cell, since Ryback and CM Punk didn't really do a whole lot. But now you got John Cena in there, and those two with John Cena and CM Punk could help Ryback more, and this will be a better main event than at Hell in a Cell than what we got there at that pay-per-view. And there you have it. That has to do with the whole entire card, my thoughts and opinions. And I also will be back for the Survivor Series 2012 pay-per-view pre-show. That would be at 3 p.m. You guys need to be there. If you want more information, that will be down below in the description box for you guys to check out. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. We will be talking about everything that you guys want to talk about, and just be able to make sure you guys are on Skype if you want to give your any questions out there, and we'll have like a Q&A session like we normally do, and it's going to be a fun show. So you guys need to be there to be a part of the great experience with the Wrestling for Rings Brothers. It's going to be really amazing with the rest of the wrestling community, and you just need to be there to experience, to see what I'm talking about, because talking about it doesn't really do it justice. So with that being said, that about does it for the Survivor Series 2012 pay-per-view predictions and preview. Hopefully you guys enjoy the pay-per-view. I know I sure am. I've been watching past Survivor Series, and I like to do that every year just to get me pumped up. So I am pumped up. I'm ready. Until then, I'll see you guys on Sunday, and enjoy the rest of your week and the weekend. Peace.